what's up, everybody? This is Cam, aka the Honky Tonk Hair Machine, for the Rugged Revival podcast. Who am I with today?
My name is Buffalo Larry from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Buffalo Larry, thank you so much for carving out some time to sit with me. I do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So I like to ask everybody this first question, right? I feel like it kind of gives us a little peek behind the curtain. So if you don't mind, just give us a quick glimpse into you. Where are you from originally, and what was life like for you as a kid?
So I'm originally from a small island in Michigan called Harson's Island. We are in between Michigan and Canada. It was a great place to grow up. I like to say I spent the first 5 years of my life naked, and probably the last 5 years of my life mostly naked. So,
Well, at least you're rocking a shirt now, from what I can see.
yeah, no pants though.
Yeah, perfect. So when did you start playing music live?
I started in high school. I was in my first band. My band teacher was actually the keyboardist from Iron Butterfly. And then I learned to play drums from the lead singer of Sponge, Vinny Dombrowski.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
So what drew you to becoming a hairstylist?
Well, I was a kid who didn't have a lot of options. You know, I was kind of destined to be like a townie. You know, like I was not very ambitious as a kid. I just kind of figured I'd become a tattoo artist or something at some point. And my dad was a union electrician. And so he offered to get me into the union, and I wasn't really interested in that. But I always did my own hair, and I did some friends and stuff in high school. So he suggested that, because then at least I'd have a career of some sort. And then each job I got after that was better than the last. So I figured I was on the right path.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah. Well, before I became a hairstylist, I was dabbling in tattooing. None of my friends escaped my wrath. Everybody's got some kind of janky basement made tattoo from me. If you were hanging around with me around 2004 or 5, you definitely got marked.
Yeah, it's funny. I've asked my buddy Eddie if I could apprentice him because I want to learn to tattoo. He's like, no, because you wouldn't take it seriously, and he's right. I would probably just tattoo my legs.
Yeah. Well, and you're so deep in your career at this point too, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So take me back a little bit. What was the first salon like that you worked at?
Well, the first shop I worked at was actually a 2-chair barber shop in a small town in Michigan. And I worked there without a license, straight out of cosmetology school. Actually, I think I might have worked there while I was still in cosmetology school. And we were near a Air National Guard base. So it was a lot of high and tights, flat tops, stuff like that. It was like the kind of shop where the chairs had ashtrays in them, and everybody smoked in the shop. And he taught me a lot of what I know about men's cutting now, even though I'm a cosmetologist, not a barber. And then from there, I assisted in a small salon for about a month before I moved to Las Vegas. So most of my career has been here in Las Vegas.
Okay, awesome. Have you worked for any touring musicians?
Yeah, the first celebrity I ever did was Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually done quite a few rappers. Flavor Flav was another one of my first ones. And then we would do a lot of backstage stuff when I worked at the MGM Hotel and Casino. And so we did a lot of stuff. I've done work for the Killers, Billy Gibbons, ZZ Top, stuff like that. But regular clients, no. I'll do one-offs here and there.
Yeah, dude, that's great. That's quite a list, man. And after a while, it's too many to list off. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what's the most challenging thing that you face when juggling your hair career and your music? What's the hardest thing there?
Well, I think actually I know when my team sees me out playing with the band, it's just wow, must be nice, he's not here focusing on the shop, and I feel it too, I can feel the energy is different when I'm putting more energy into music than I am the shop. And honestly, the shop and this career is what's going to give me some sort of retirement. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like I can't delude myself to thinking I'm going to be some famous musician at some point. I think I've done, or not I, but we have done more than I honestly thought I would.
Mhm.
Like getting to tour different countries and all over the U.S. Like I've already, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like I feel like I peaked as far as a musician, and now we can kind of ride that for quite a while. You know?
Yeah, man. You get, especially in today's environment, it's so hard. It's such a different world versus being like an underground artist trying to make it big, and then oh, I do hair just to get me by. Now it's kind of like, well, you have to find that balance
Right.
in all things, and you can do it for the love of the game now too. It's like I play music because I want to.
Right, exactly. And I feel very fortunate because I mean, a lot of my friends are working musicians and they don't even love music anymore. Uh,
Yeah,
Still very fun for me and a pretty good escape.
yeah. It can definitely drain the passion out of it. Let's switch gears a little bit, buddy. Let's talk tattoos. When did you? So you said you wanted to be a tattoo artist. When did you start getting tattooed?
It was actually kind of late in life, I think, compared to most of my friends. I don't think I got my first tattoo until I was 20. After I moved to Las Vegas and my parents couldn't see it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I was actually like a pretty good kid. At least I didn't want them to see the stuff I was doing. You know, I always wanted to please my parents, so I tried to hide it as long as I could. Even now, like when I FaceTime my mom, like the last thing it wasn't the last thing, but like I got this thing in my sideburn. My mom's like, "What's that?" And I'm like turning my head so she can't see it. I'm 43 years old, and
Yeah.
like it matters. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so.
Like he keeps turning right. He keeps turning.
Right. Yeah. And then I'll like tell her like I've always had this one. She's like, "You're my kid. You think I don't know like what you look like?" You know.
Yep. Yep. So, what's your favorite currently? What's your most favorite tattoo, and what's your least favorite tattoo currently?
So it's tied. I mean, I have this. I've grown my sideburns out a little bit, but I have like an arrowhead there. I really like that one. My buddy Eddie has done most of my tattoos. Um, Favorite is hard. My least favorite, I think, is on this side as well. It's like a really poorly done straight edge razor.
Yeah, I
It's
see that.
tiny and like you can't even tell what it is. And then I asked him to put like a little red burst next to it. It just looks like a blob. It's it's just like I mean, a lot of my stuff has been done in like kitchens and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
um, but I don't really put a whole lot of thought into them. They're usually last minute, like very spontaneous. Like even though I like, there's a story to each tattoo, but they have no meaning. It's more like where I was and what I was thinking when I got them, or what I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, I know all about that. Trust me. So, I've spent my whole life in like, hairstylist, right? Fashion industry adjacent. And the first thing when I see somebody is I'm drawn to their look. I'm drawn to the energy of how they wear that look.
Yeah.
And when I came across your profile, you were wearing a pretty badass red jacket and pants. What's your favorite work attire and what's your favorite on stage attire?
They're actually very similar. Um, I mean, as time like when we started the band, I really wanted to like dress like a honky tonk band, you know.
Yeah.
Like we would wear suits and like, pearl snaps and boots and all that stuff. But then like honestly, my real style is more like this, just like old Harley t-shirts and stuff. And I've worn those for a very long time. So it's usually cut off vintage t-shirts, jeans that are probably too skinny for somebody my age. Work boots. I do like workwear. Being from Michigan, I do love Carhartt even before it was cool to wear it. Actually, where I come from, when you wore Carhartt, you were poor. Now you have to be really rich to wear old Carhartt.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll perform and stuff like that. And then like, if you see like other pictures, I wear a coyote pelt like around my neck. That's one of my favorite things too. And then just different cowboy hats and loud turquoise jewelry.
So right when we started, I was asking you about your hat. Can you tell us a little bit about this piece? I think it's a fantastic hat.
Thanks. It's called the Tracker. It's from Big D Speed Shop in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy Mimi created that brand, and in my opinion, he has the coolest style out there, man. If you Big D Speed Shop on Instagram, it is some of the most inspiring branded photography I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Guy does not miss. Everything he puts out is awesome. I mean, keychains, custom lighters, belt buckles. But yeah, it was made by Greeley Hatworks in Colorado, but he was the one who designed it and styled it. And then, but to produce it on a larger scale, he had to go to a bigger hat maker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I love the shape of that too. I also really like this shirt you have on. What's on this shirt with the truck? What is it? A van?
So it's a 76 Ford truck, because I have a 76 F-250, and I have like this is actually a reproduction, but I have like the real old one, but I don't want to wear it anymore because it's literally like falling apart into fishnet, and I've had it since I was in high school. And like I put it on the other night, and like I showed my girlfriend, like the armpits are all blown out, and I'm like, I don't want to destroy this shirt because hopefully I can hand it down to my daughter someday. So I got the production one, but I actually own this truck. So
Yeah, that's pretty badass, dude. Are you in your shop now? Is that where we're at?
I am. Yeah. I'm in the front retail area. This is like our men's grooming behind me. Mm-hmm. Over my head is Jezebel, our Northern Nevada mountain lion.
Yeah, I kept seeing like a little tuft of fur. I didn't know if that was coming from your hat or the top of the shop. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Remind us, what's the name of your shop?
It's called Makeshift Union. We're in the southwest part of Las Vegas now. We were downtown for 10 years, but I made the move last year into a bigger shop that I designed and built myself.
Yeah, are these garage doors behind you? That's really cool. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
So, like I said, man, we keep it pretty short and sweet, pretty tight. And I know, we're on different time zones, and I sent you that confusing email earlier. I appreciate you. Where can we find you on the socials, your shop and your music?
So my personal social is Buffalo Larry. The shop is Makeshift Union. And then my band is called the Rhyolite Sound. It's kind of hard to, sorry, I just got a phone call. The Rhyolite Sound, it's RHYOLITE Sound. But there's links on my personal profile to those. We're streaming everywhere, like Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, all that stuff. Awesome. We are working on new music now. Last year we got a new guitarist, and he's a monster, and he's everything I've ever looked for in this band. And that's no offense to any of my past guitarists. It's just like, we just like lock in and we have a really good time.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a while to connect. So I know you've got some stuff coming up. You just announced something really cool. Do you want to give a little shout out for your upcoming events?
Yeah, absolutely. So the oldest honky tonk in Las Vegas used to be called Larry's Hideaway. Mm-hmm. And then Larry died. Different Larry, not me. And they call it just the Hideaway now. My friend Kristen actually bought it. But when we play there, we call it Buffalo Larry's Hideaway. And so I'm hosting their first bike night called Buffalo Larry's Hideaway Hootenanny. It's hosted by myself, Red Rock Harley Davidson, Built Well, which is a brand that we're sponsored by. We're going to do a ride out to the bar, and it'll just be a night full of outlaw country and honky tonk. April 17th, Friday, starts at 6 p.m.
Sounds amazing. It sounds... I would love to get out there if I could. But, well, look, man, like I said, I appreciate your time. We're going to let you go. And I think you and I could talk for a very, very long time.
Yeah, dude, I'll do this again if you ever have somebody drop out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, man, stay on the line with me for just a hot minute, but we'll end this.
For sure.